video created for Altenew Block Hub. I am working with Altenew Reflections kit and I already created one layout. You can watch the process video, and now I am going to create a canvas. I am using 8 inches diameter canvas, and I use, well, I don't know how to name it in English, but it's a thing for drawing circles. And I draw a circle on one of the papers with a beautiful rose, and I'm going to cut it out, but I will leave the leaves, so it won't be a perfect circle. I want them to stick out from the canvas. My circle is slightly smaller than the size of canvas. I also used a sewing machine and red thread to sew around my canvas, but I left my leaves unsewn. I am not sure if I can say that. And now I am cutting out a circle smaller than my paper circle from the cardboard, because I want to lift my circle a little bit. Working with canvas is great because you can add so much dimension to your project. You don't have to worry about putting the layout or the project into the sleeves, so you can add 4, 5, 6 layers of cardboard or 3D foam squares, whatever you like to use. And my background is ready. Now I'm going to prepare my pictures. I will use those 2 plastic frames that were included into the kit. I also have my wedding pictures printed, and I am going to frame them into the 2 plastic frames. The first one is the bigger one, and it's me and my husband kissing after I do part. And the smaller picture, those are our hands, and we have the wedding rings already, so it's the first hand picture of husband and wife. And I marked the points where I need to trim the picture because it was too big. And I am using hot glue to attach the picture to the frame. With the hot glue and pictures, be careful, because some printing papers just melt when you add heat to them. I am using a Canon selfie prints, and they are quite resistant to the heat, but not too much, but they can handle the hot glue in small amounts. And now the part I like, adding dimension. I am using 4 layers of 1 mm thick cardboard, and I am attaching it to my picture using sticky tape. I am not using hot glue gun, because, as I said, I am worried that my pictures will wave or melt or something like that. And I am doing the same with the second picture. Once again, 4 layers of cardboard, and then up to the canvas. And 4th layer of cardboard, and now sticking it to the canvas. Yes, so my base composition is ready. Now it's time to add embellishments and some fun other stuff from the kit. And I like this cardboard sticker leaf. It matches my theme. And now I will fussy cut a lot of roses from this paper. I will cut it out from the video because it's a very boring part. And now my roses are cut out, I'm not sure, whatever. And I am trying to place them on the canvas using not using glue for now. I will attach them later when I will be sure that it's the place I want them to be glued to. I also chose those two frames from cardboard stickers, You and Me, and the second one is I think Love. I added 2 layers of cardboard to them, and I also attached them to the page. They will be a part of my composition. And now it's time to glue down the roses. I am using 3D foam squares to add dimension to some of them. Some of them are just glue just the way they are without adding 3D foam squares. It's up to you. If you like bulky stuff, add a lot of layers of 3D foam squares. If you like things to be more flat, don't add them. It will also look pretty. And now just a technical part with gluing things down, nothing fancy, nothing complicated. I recommend you to glue the elements as fast as you can, because if you won't glue them, you will just put them here and there trying to decide whether it's the best spot for the stuff, and it will take you ages to create any project, not only this kind of canvas, because when you change your mind, you basically start all over again. So glue things down, don't touch them, and just work with what you have. And this is exactly what I am doing here. I glued down some roses and I thought, well, I will think later what I can add here and there. I will not worry about it now. I also like these wood veneer butterfly origami butterflies, and I thought they matched my theme. And now I'm adding 3D foam squares under one wing because my photo is lifted a lot over the surface and I want my butterfly to stick well to the canvas. Even if something has its own glue, I add hot glue because when the canvas is placed on the wall, elements usually fall out from the canvas if they are only glued with the glue that was on them originally. I always add a drop of hot glue onto every element, even on the stickers, and they don't fall out while hanging for years over the walls. And now the Love acetate word. I didn't use the hot glue because it could melt and wave the acetate, so always be careful with the heat and the plastic elements on your pages. And I thought that I would add I do words. I used the Puffy Alpha that was included into the kit. And now the woodies. I like woodies, not only those woodies. I like woodies in general. They are such a cute element to add to the page, to the layouts, to the canvas, to the albums, whatever you are creating. And I am happy when I see that some collection has woodies included. I am not sure woodies, epoxy, wooden buttons with epoxy inside. I am not sure. Let's stay with woodies. It's short and cute. So I placed 3 of the woodies into my canvas, and as you can see, I am constantly fighting with those hairs. I don't know, hairs thread that hot glue gun creates when you use the glue. And now it's time for some watercolors. The watercolors won't stick well to the plastic frames, but after it will dry, it will leave these shades over the texture of the frames. So I added some green and red paint over them because I thought that the frames are just too wide for all those artsy roses. And I am also adding some green and red splatters all over my canvas. I didn't cover my pictures because with the Canon Selfie you can easily remove the stains with the wet wipes. If you print it on the regular printer, don't forget to cover the pictures. And voila, canvas is ready. And now you can see some close-ups in the better light. I love how it turned out. I love how the watercolors fill the texture over the frames. And those are not my favorite colors, but I love how it turned out, and I'm happy I tried the new red and green color combo. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.